That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? You know, HBO and Max are doing a Harry Potter series. And while initially a lot of people went, that's stupid, maybe I was one of them. A lot of people have kind of come around on it. I personally started to come around on a little bit when they started announcing who the showrunners and producers were going to be. It's like, oh, this is the best of the best. This is like the best people they're getting working on this. And then I started hearing from some people that every agency was calling into HBO Max trying to get their top list clients on this show. And then we started hearing about a bunch of casting rumors and all that kind of stuff. Well, now this is the most definitive thing we've got. As Deadline is reporting that John Lithgow, multi-time Oscar-nominated actor, multi-time Emmy-winning actor, is near a deal to play Dumbledore in HBO's Harry Potter series. Let's read what they had to say. A beloved actor is poised to play a beloved Harry Potter character. 6-time Emmy winner John Lithgow is in final negotiations to portray Professor Albus Dumbledore in HBO's high-profile series adaptation of the hugely popular fantasy books, sources tell Deadline. HBO declined to comment, saying, "We appreciate that such a high-profile series will draw a lot of rumor and speculation. As we make our way through pre-production, we will only confirm details as we finalize deals," which is fair. Totally fair enough for them to do and say. Now, this would become the first official casting. And if you're coming out of the gate with John Lithgow, you're off to a damn good start. And him playing Dumbledore, perfect. He'll be great in the role. There were some other characters, there's some other actors that had been mentioned over the past few months that we've commented on that I thought sounded great as well. But this would be the best of them, I think. To get somebody like him on board would be insane. Here's the interesting thing to me, is that there had always been this long-standing rule that J.K. Rowling had said only British or UK, Irish actors can play these roles. And so there would be a number of casting speculations and rumors come out that to which a lot of people would then shoot down and said, nope, because that dude's American, whatever. Okay. Clearly that rule has softened by getting a John Lithgow, which is kind of appropriate because his most recent Emmy came from playing Winston Churchill.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you play Churchill, all bets are off.
Yeah, if you can play Churchill, you can play Dumbledore. So I thought that was really interesting. And it opens up the floodgates now for speculation and casting possibilities for all the other roles. I still think they're going to go from the UK for the kids and stuff like that. I think you're going to see a lot of UK actors in there, but I think it kind of opens up the spectrum now about what actors and from where could possibly be cast in this show. Let's get back to the show itself. The whole premise of it is that each book is going to be a complete season, which means this show, and they've been propping this.
Yeah.
So, each season, each book will be a full season of the show. So, which has made them prop up a lot, saying our show is going to be able to go way more into the books than the movies ever did. To which, remember, the Chris Columbus, the director of the first couple of them, came out and said, yeah, this is a great idea. He said there was so much we couldn't touch on in the books because we only had one movie to do each book. This one's going to be an entire season to cover each book. There's going to be characters that we never got to see on screen, sub-storylines we never got to see on screen. So I think that's going to be really interesting. Rob, at the end of the day, this thing's going to work or not work based on the kids they cast, and particularly the trio, and how good their chemistry is. Like, I don't know how and what knight demigod they worshipped to end up with Rupert Grint and Emma Stone, or not Emma Stone, Emma
Watson.
Yeah,
Watson, and Daniel Radcliffe, because, like, my God, the magic they captured getting those perfect three together, they're gonna have to replicate that. And no matter who the three kids are, I guarantee you right now, mark this down. No matter who the three kids are, you're gonna get a cacophony of, they're nearly the right three, no matter who or how perfect they are. But at any rate, this sounds great. Guys, we want to thank a sponsor of today's episode, PrizePicks. All right, sports fans, All-Star Weekend is almost here, and if you're not on PrizePicks, you're seriously missing out. It's the easiest and most fun way to turn your basketball knowledge into real money. With over 10 million users already playing, why not you? PrizePicks is a skill-based daily fantasy game. You just pick more or less on player projections. You think Steph Curry's hitting more than 5 threes or Giannis dropping more than 35 points? Make your picks in under 60 seconds, and if you hit, you could win up to 1,000 times your cash. Ann and I have been using PrizePicks on football all year, but now we're switching over to basketball. And we like Jason Tatum getting more than 29 points. And now that Luka Doncic is on the Lakers, I'm going to take over on 8 assists. And the best part is, even if you miss one pick, PrizePicks Flex Play lets you still cash out. And hey, don't forget about Taco Tuesday. Each week, PrizePicks discounts select player projections by up to 25%, giving you even more chances to score big. Download the app today and use the code CAMPEA to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, download the app today and use that code CAMPEA to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. Rob, what do you think about the casting? It sounds like they're in final negotiations for Jonathan Lithgow.
John Lithgow is one of my, I consider him a character actor, but he's one of my favorite actors. He was in one of my favorite movies of all time, All That Jazz. He was incredible in The World According to Garp, directed by George R. Hill. I loved him as that character. He wouldn't even get cast in that role today, but I think he was nominated for an Academy Award for that. He's just a great character actor. Third Rock from the Sun, you know,
So good.
he was so good. He's just a great actor, and I think him as Dumbledore. I mean, I can see it, man. I can see it. I think he's going to be great. I think what you
Put
said,
the hair on him.
yeah, dude,
beard
and
on him.
he'll put a spin on it. He'll have it's great casting. And look, if that's their first, you know, if that's what they're shooting for, you know, finding great character actors that can bring something, I think that we're going to get something special. I think John, the characters they cast, like you were saying, the 3 kids, I don't think there's ever going to be 3 kids they've spent more time casting.
Oh yeah,
Than the leads in that Harry Potter show. I think that whoever they get, people will bitch and moan and complain, but I would say we're in for something special, because I don't think any product in the history of entertainment will have more scrutinized 3 leads than this TV series. They'd have to. So I'm excited. You know what? I'm excited for this show.
You know what's funny? Jonathan Lithgow is a guy who seems like every 5 to 10 years plays a new tentpole character that you think everybody will remember. Like, go back to 1984, World According to Garp, right? In which he was nominated for an Academy Award and stuff like that. Harry and the Hendersons, the dad from Footloose. I mean, jump now like way forward. Then all of a sudden, the first time I saw him as a bad guy in what was this? Cliffhanger with Sylvester Stallone, right? It's like, wait a minute. That's Harry Henderson.
Directed by Dieter Bastian's favorite director, Rennie Harlan.
Then you move all the way up, and then also like his real pop cultural zeitgeist moment, the Trinity Killer in Dexter, which I believe he won one of his Emmys was for portraying that. And then I think he won another Emmy for playing Winston Churchill. And now he's in Conclave, which a lot of people thought he might get a Best Supporting Actor nomination. I mean, he just seems to be able to every 5 to 10 years play some kind of role that everybody goes, well, this will be what he's remembered for. And then he's done it like 15 times. He's so diverse. He's so fantastic. And again, if they start off their Harry Potter casting with this guy, what can I tell you? You're just off to the right start.
I think he's a really nice way to bridge the gap between the Richard Harris and the Michael Gambon versions.
Yeah.
Because I can see him giving some gravitas to each of those performances.
Yeah.
Maybe it makes it a little Jude Law. Little
making
Jude Law in there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be great. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? According to Deadline, they're in final negotiations now with Jonathan Lithgow to play the role of Dumbledore. If it works out, I think it's brilliant. I don't think he's the only guy who could play. I think there would be other great choices too, but this is definitely one of the guys who would be a great choice. Whatever you guys feel about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.